Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out some amazing 3D elements and assets for your UI designs. I love 3D, you love 3D, who doesn't love 3D? So let's check out some amazing free resources. Before we move on, I created a Figma file for the community. You guys can copy this amazing file. It has a lot of interactive components. Pre-built into this UI kit of sorts. You can check it out, it's free. Do download it. Now the first one is called Alter 3D Illustrations, and this is one of the most detailed 3D illustration library I've ever seen. They've kind of balanced the whole cartoon aesthetic with the detailed, material aesthetic like metal and plastic and things like that. They've also showcased how you can use this illustration, so you can always check out where it can ideally fit in. It has various poses for all different kinds of bodies, shapes, sizes, colors. So you have different skin tones, you have different hairstyles, you have different clothing styles, and I love how they've mixed it up with this kind of flat line illustration in the background, and then there is this 3D element in the front. I absolutely love this composition. They also have people interacting with other objects. For example, this guy is interacting with a trophy, this police officer is catching this burglar, you have one lady listening to music, and you have the same lady singing her songs. That's pretty interesting. Possibilities, as you guys can see, is absolutely endless. You can of course pick up one of these and start using it in your personal projects, or just combine multiple of these. So for example, you'll have a boardroom like this. They've also included all these flat lined backgrounds. If you want, you can download this separately. It has support for XD, Illustrator, Sketch, Figma, SVG, as well as PNG. So they've covered everything except Photoshop. Now let's lay back a bit and talk about love. Arc Studio has created this amazing 3D icon library called Romance. So for example, this one rainbow can have different colors in it. So I'm scrolling here and I can see all these colors pop in. You have this solid white look in the background, you have this kind of pink look, you also have these different gradients and combination of color looks. And it's 4000 pixels by 4000 pixels, so there'll be no point scaling this up, and since it will be in PNG, scaling up won't have a lot of issues. And I absolutely love they've showcased it with things like typography. Look at this font. I absolutely love this font. If you know this font, comment down below. Now this is huge. 3D Icons is an amazing library where you can get all these various formats of 3D icons. Figma, Sketch, XD, Blender, Photoshop, Spline, which is incredible. You have Cinema 4D as well as InVision. So all the tools are covered here. The designs itself are so detailed. When you look, little lines which showcase the brushes. I am absolutely in love with this because it has various styles. As you can see, it's switching between a realistic style to a metallic to a minimalist. He's also in the source file given all these incredible icons with UI designs. So you have an entire UI kit, you have social media posts, you even have a complete website design using these 3D icons, and I absolutely love the composition and the usage of these icons. Maybe take some inspiration. And all this in any format, in full resolution, is going to be completely free. $0 or 0 rupees you have to pay for this. Of course, if you feel like it and you start using this in your commercial projects, you can always donate and support the creator. Congratulations to Vijay Verma for this amazing project. Now, no 3D video would have the charm in it if I don't showcase 3D mockups. Angle mockups is a very old name. However, they recently overhauled everything. So as you can see, they have very high quality 3D mockups with different angles. All of these are available as vector device mockups for Sketch, Figma, as well as XD. They have plugins for it as well. They recently also introduced this really cool glass mockup effect. So all these mockups will also be available in that glass morphic effect that everyone seems to love. You have real, which looks real. You have clay, which looks like clay. As you can see, it looks really cute. It has glass, of course, as well as it has cards. So these flat phones or these flat surfaces over which an image can go. And they even give you wallpapers for your backgrounds or for your websites, etc. in 5K resolution. All in all, it's an incredible bundle to have. Of course, you can try some samples for free. The full library will again take you back $79. Now, I absolutely love abstract shapes, especially abstract 3D shapes. In this case, Icon Scout has come up with this really clean looking 3D library. I'm really surprised how they've got the colors and the lighting perfect. A lot of 3D libraries like this are either the color wrong or the lighting wrong, with a bunch of shapes to choose from, some which make sense, some which don't, but that's the point of being abstract. They also have companion Blender files, so you can edit this to different colors, shapes, lighting, whatever you like. And you thought that was it? Well, Icon Scout has a bunch of other ones, new as well as old, which they've introduced. For example, business. This business icon set, 3D icon set, is absolutely incredible. I would love to use this in an Instagram carousel. Since we're onto shapes and abstract 3D elements, well, Million Frames has this incredible 3D library where they have these abstract shapes like this rocket, really cool rocket, this angled location bar, these different circles and shapes, which I absolutely love here. Again, this is a small library, but it has some very unique designs, and entire package you can get for $10, or you can just download it for personal use. Now, who remembers Kukla Kit? This was a pretty popular 3D library which came maybe half a year or a year back, and now they've updated it with all new elements and styles. Of course, it's made for Figma and Blender, so compatible with those two tools only. They also have two really interesting views, one angle view and one front view. And one thing I noticed was it gives me that toy faces feel. Look at how toyish this camera and this laptop is. Absolutely incredible. Hey Amritpal, you should check this out. Maybe give your toy faces a laptop or something, hey? All in all, 250 plus objects, which I absolutely love, in different angles also. So if you don't like this flat angle, you can always choose this dynamic angle. Now, these days, we're all only worried about security. So one of this has this incredible library of security 3D icons. And not only normal, static 3D icons, they also have these incredible animated icons, which, look at this, it's so cool, dynamic, and it goes with the 3D. It's not just a random animation, it actually makes sense. That's what I love about it. And they're very interactive. I mean, if you put it on a website or an app, they would look really good, and they can even give out a message. Personally love this Bitcoin one. So you CryptoPunks will really get this. Again, one thing that I haven't seen in a lot of icons or 3D libraries is that they've showcased how it works well for bright or white displays or a dark background or a night mode background. I think this is incredible how they've showcased it, and I'm pretty surprised that they work both on a dark background as well as a light background. Again, same thing goes, $24 is pretty inexpensive. Otherwise, you can always take the demo. You guys know the drill. Now, this one might not be 100% new or 100% featured anywhere, but Mikolai has done a very interesting job here. Look at how cute these icons are, man. Just for the fact that they're so cute, as well as they're pretty nice looking. They have this nice little glare on top of these. Again, reminds me of the toy face aesthetic. And of course, you have one for each weather. So you can obviously separate these, take out the clouds and the snow from the sun. And of course, again, you guys won't be convinced if he hadn't used it anywhere. Again, has used this in a beautiful cover, a very interesting UI. You can always take this UI for inspiration. Mikolai, great job, man. Love it. Now, this last one is actually pretty underrated. Spline, the incredible tool everyone uses these days, has a lot of cool 3D illustrations, compositions, and elements in their library. So you can get everything from a 3D phone, camera, cartoon, a Nintendo Switch, great, as well as you can get these incredible compositions that they've made. And they also recently introduced the glass effect. So you can now choose glass as a texture, and you can apply different properties to it to make it that frosted glass look, like glass morphism. That was it for today's episode, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to thumbs up. It really supports the channel. Also, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon if you haven't yet. Otherwise, you'll miss out on these incredible videos. Also, follow me on Instagram and LinkedIn and Twitter, wherever you like. I'll see you next time. Same place, same time. Until next time, take care and God bless.